Back with another battle report. I will apologize for there being no battle report last week. We did a battle report. It was 2,000 points. Tau versus Death Guard. Tau lost 3 points to 6 points. The disgustingly resilients were just disgustingly resilient. There's no excuse for that. But when I tried to upload it, it kept canceling out. Way about 60 to 70% through uploading the video. I've got to figure out a reason for that. But so this week we have 2,000 points, the Tau Empire versus the Drukhari. We will be doing Beachhead out of the Eternal War, out of the Chapter Approved 2018. We'll be playing Beachhead. This uses the new standard deployments, all that fun stuff. So let's see. What am I doing here? Let's see. We got to set up some objective markers. Okay, so there's one objective marker in the center of the battlefield. There's one objective marker in each deployment zone by the reading of this. Alright, we've got the first turn, the new first turn rules, the acceptable casualties, and for anybody who hasn't seen it, we're going to roll off. The winner determines which of the standard deployment maps they're going to use. Their opponent, and let's see, they use in the battle, then picks one of them for their own. The other person gets that deployment zone. The player who doesn't pick their deployment zone deploys their entire army first. That opponent, then their opponent then deploys their entire army, and etc. So there's no alternating deployments. Everybody deploys at the same time. And then the person who set up their army first will go first unless the other person concedes. Okay, so victory conditions. We have push them back. Starting from the second battle round, each player scores a number of victory points for each objective marker they control at the start of their turn. Player scores 1 victory point if they control the objective marker in their own territory, 2 victory points if they control the objective marker in the center of the battlefield, and 3 victory points if they control the objective marker in the opponent's battlefield. Deployment zone. Standard secondary objectives are Slay the Warlord, First Strike, and Line Breaker. So this should be pretty interesting. We'll be back in a moment to show everybody the armies that we are going to use, and then we'll show you the battlefield and get this battle started. Starting off, we have the Tau army, which is running the Tau Sept. We have Shadow Sun with her twin fusion cannons, her uplink drone, and a shield drone. She is helping her with the battalion. We have our Warlord, the Ethereal. He is using the Warlord trait through Unity Devastation and has the signature system of Pure Tide Engram Neurochip. Backing them up are 3 7-man Fire Warrior teams, all armed with pulse rifles. 3 crisis suits armed with cyclic ion rifles and ATS, backed up by 6 shield drones. 3 broadsides armed with high yield missiles and smart missiles, backed up with 6 shield drones. For our vanguard that is with this detachment, we have a Cold Star Commander with 3 fusion cannons. I still haven't quite figured out where I'm going to put that 3rd fusion cannon, so it's not on there. An Onager Gauntlet and a shield generator. Then backing him up are 3 Riptides, all armed with burst cannons, ATS, or burst cannons, smart missiles, ATS, and velocity trackers. Still trying out that velocity tracker because everybody tells me that's what I need to use because everything has fly nowadays. So we'll see how that works out. And this is our Tau army for this battle. For our Drukhari, we have...
Alright, first we've got Archon with a Husk Blade and Blast Pistol. He is my Warlord. which I am running Cabal of the Flayed Skull. And So anyway, he's got a Husk Blade. He's my Warlord Archon. And then I have a second Archon with a Power Sword and Blast Pistol. He is actually, I have given him my relic.
Okay.
And my relic is the Obsidian Veil. So the first time, whenever he fails his, whatever the field, his 2-up invulnerable save because of whatever field he's, his stasis field or whatever. When he fails it, he then has a 4-up for the rest of the game.
Okay.
The rest of the battle.
Okay. What else you got?
My third one is my Homunculus. Because I am running 3 detachments, by the way. I am running Cabal of the Flayed Skull, Homunculus, the Prophets of Flesh. And then he's got standard loadout, except I think I also gave him the Ichor Injector.
Okay.
Instead of the tools. So yeah, he's got the Ichor Injector instead of the tools. And then I have a Succubus for my third detachment, which is the Cult of Red Grief. So she's running my Outrider.
Okay, keep that straight.
Yeah. Outrider, and then the heavy support, which is the Spearhead, and they've got a battalion.
Okay.
Moving to the troops.
Lots of green.
Yeah, lots of green. These are 3 10-man, and there is a little bit of difference in them, but they're actually all loaded out the same. The leaders all have agonizers and blast pistols, but since these aren't my models, I'm not going to break off the arms and put something new on.
Good point.
So, all 3 of the heavy weapons or special weapons are splinter cannons. Behind them, since I can have 1 for every 5, the ones with the black weapons are both shredders, even though they've actually got different weapons. But since I've only got a limited number of ones that were left black, it made it good to differentiate those from the rest of just the rest. Because the other 6 behind them in each row are just simple splinter rifles.
Okay.
And then I have 1 5-man crew. Here's my Sybarite on him, but all of these just have simple splinter rifles and grenades. Okay. This guy doesn't even have the Phantasm grenade launcher like the other Sybarites do.
Okay.
So, moving on to the transports for those 3, which you can notice I have labeled so that I keep them corresponding correctly. They're all Raiders with Dark Lances and Shock Prows. I think I took off the Grizzly trophies this time around because they just weren't doing me any good.
Oh. Trophies weren't really good enough.
But that's basically all they are, and they will be starting Embarked, of course. And then for the Homunculus Coven, I have 3 Talos. They all have 2 Heat Lances, Twin Liquefier Gun, and Talos Gauntlet. Sorry, almost forgot. Okay. They have Talos Gauntlets instead of the Macro Scalpels.
Okay.
And that is all my Homunculus Coven. These are all 3 different units of Reavers. The ones that are without the stands are the ones that are equipped with Grav Talons. These are the leaders, and I forgot whatever special name they've got. But they've got simple pistols, and all the bikes have rifles. These white ones, though, these are the ones that are equipped with Heat Lances instead of splinter rifles on the bikes. Okay. But the riders still all have pistols.
Okay.
Over here is the one with the marbled die is the Venom carrying my HQs, and this one is carrying the 5-man group of Cabalites. Okay. And this is my Ravager, 3 Dark Lances and a Shock Prow. Shock Prow. And then the Void Raven Bomber with just standard Void Lances and missiles.
And the bomb.
Yeah, there is the mine that's part of its special
rules. Right. And this is our Drukhari for this battle.
The special abilities of the Cabalite, of the Flayed Skull, is that all the Cabal, all units that can fly get a +3 to their move, and while they're shooting, and anything that's embarked on a unit that can embarked on the transports that can fly, they reroll ones to hit, and they ignore cover. The Prophets of Flesh, their obsession is I forget the actual name. Connoisseurs of Pain. Anything that has Insensible to Pain, which is all 4 units, they now have a 4-up invulnerable save.
Okay.
And then with the Witch Cult and Cult of Red Grief, they re-roll charge rolls, and I believe they can still charge even after the advance.
Okay. We'll be back in a moment to show you all the battlefield, and then we'll get this battle started. Rolled off, and Drukhari won the roll off. They got to pick the battlefield and the deployment zones. They picked Search and Destroy. Tau are going to be fighting out of this corner right here. Our objective marker is hiding in that building right there in the corner. We will be fighting out of this corner right here. Buildings to hide in, all kinds of fun stuff. Going this way, lots more buildings. The Drukhari are coming out of this corner over here. Lots of buildings to hide in. They place their objective marker in that building right there. And we've got some more stuff over here. Yes. Found this thing in a box somewhere. It's kind of cool looking. Turn counter. Although we won't be going to 8 turns, but hey, everything helps. And of course we have the objective marker in the center of the battlefield. And this is our battlefield. We will be back in a moment after deployment. Tau will be deploying first, and we'll see how this is going to go. I think I know how my deployment's going to go, and hopefully it will be quite brutal. Deployment, we've dropped a squad of 7 fire warriors inside that building to hold that objective right there. Then we have the blob. Oop, we have the blob. We have our 3 broadsides, our 3 riptides, Shadow Sun, and the ethereal, all right there. Everything's within 6 inches of everybody. So hopefully when we start dropping some stratagems here in a minute, that's going to do us some good. Our Cold Star Commander's hiding up here in this building right here. And our other 2 7-man fire warrior squads are down there for the Drukhari. Now we did have a question though, and maybe y'all can answer this. Can homunculus and witches get in a Cabal transport, or is the different thing specific to each army? We didn't understand that, so he put his witch leader and his homunculus leader on the field because he wanted to put them all his leaders in the same transport, but we're not sure he can do it. So you know the answer? Give us a holler.
Which, by the way, I do understand that may be a mistake in and of itself.
Yeah. Okay, so we have the bomber there. We have the first homunculus is there, and the homunculus leader is hiding underneath that building right there in the corner where you can't see him. You've got the first thing of Reavers. Reavers?
Bites?
The bites or Reavers? Reavers,
Bites
okay.
Reavers.
We got our Raiders and our Venoms right there. Some more Reavers. The other 2 homunculus, the Venom, the Reavers, the Raider, and the Witch Lady is hiding up inside that building right there.
That's a Ravager on the end.
Oh, Ravager. Oh, okay, excuse me. That is a Ravager. I said it wrong.
I just don't want there to be any confusion when I throw 3 Dark Lancers.
Okay, yeah.
It makes a big difference.
He's going to die in a minute anyway. Possibly. Okay, so Tau have first turn. The witches and other guys are going to... Let me try and get this situated. Okay, that's going to have to do. Try and seize.
Right.
That's
I
one.
do not. Bottoms.
Bottoms. That is the opposite of trying to seize. So we will be back after Tau movement for turn 1, and we're going to see what we can do. In the movement phase, the Cold Star Commander jumped up to the top of that building over there. The Fire Warriors have moved out towards the middle objective. Those up inside the building. Let's get some light on the situation. Not much, but okay. They moved up to the entryway. This has all stayed still. Shadow Sun has called Kayun and has used command and control node. And given command and control node to the broadsides. Everything right in that little bubble right there is within 6 inches of Shadow Sun, so they will get reroll all failed hit rolls. And that unit stayed right there. I forgot to deploy my crisis suits. That's what I forgot to do. Let me think about that right quick, because they do have to. They are coming onto the battlefield to say hi, and I know where they're going. So give me 1 second. I'll show you. They're going over here to say hi. So they'll be over here in a minute. when I get back to do the shooting phase. And back in a second. The stealth suits, or the crisis suits, have dropped in right there. We're going to show in the shooting phase, we are going to go with, the Ethereal has used, through Unity Devastation, to pick the Ravager as its target of opportunity. We're going to show off for this shooting phase the broadsides. They are putting their high yield missiles into the Ravager and their smart missiles into that squad of bikes right there. So we will start off the rolling. Just sit down. Alright, this is a whole lot of dice hitting on 4s, re-rolling all failed hits, and then re-rolling all failed wounds on the Raptor.
Oh yeah, not a whole lot of rerolls anyway.
No. Alright. Toughness?
6, 3.
3s. That's an invul save, right? Yeah. Freaking invul saves all the way across the board, right?
Yep, pretty much. Well, all the transports.
$15 saves. When you absolutely, positively have to try and make sure something dies. Ah! Dice everywhere. I can't hold on to my dice. Ah. Ah.
15. 5 up.
5 up? I thought there were 4 up.
4 up armor, 5 up involved.
Oh, and it's -2 already, so the possible -3s, I didn't count all those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 10?
Yep, it's dead.
It's dead regardless.
And it
And
blows
blows
up. No. Command pointer.
Alright,
It didn't blow up.
see if I get the command point. I do not. Alright, so the Ravager was ravaged off the battlefield. We're now going to do the smart missiles on the bikes. Do you have a field of air right now?
Yeah, they do. They don't.
Oh, the transports don't get it.
Transports are just vehicles.
Okay, wasn't sure
But
if it was
bikers do.
army wide or. Okay, so
It's almost.
strength 5, toughness.
5 for them.
Ah. I'm sorry, I killed your guys. All right, hitting on wounding on 4 with a reroll.
No, they have the weapon skill, so it's 3s.
3s. Okay.
Their toughness 4.
All right, 3s with the reroll.
Middle guys have toughness 5.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18 at -1. Ignoring cover. So 5 with invul?
They don't have an enroll, which is 5 up.
Oh, just 5 up. 2 damage each? Yeah.
Wait a minute. Yeah, they're dead. I'm not even going to bother rolling.
Roll your feel of pain, I mean.
Yeah. That many that went through.
Alright. That's going to end the broadsides barrage. We will be back in a minute after the rest of the shooting phase. And hopefully it keeps going that well. At the end of the shooting phase, we killed the Ravager, 1 Talos, one whole biker squad and 2 out of the next biker squad. Oh yeah, and the venom.
Put them down there.
And those 3 got out of the venom. So, and we did 2 wounds or 3 wounds to the plane?
3.
3 wounds to the plane. That was it. Commander did not do great. He was downright terrible. So, we will be going into the shooting phase, or the movement phase for Dark Eldar. Turn 1, here in a moment. Alright, so for the Drukhari movement phase, these bikes have moved up to there. The homunculus, or the Talos, have moved up to there. And their leader is sitting right there. The Raider disembarked its troops and moved up to there. Those guys moved up to there, and the Venom has moved off over there. His Warlord hopped out. The other Archon is still intact. The plane flew off over that way for some reason. He doesn't like us. He's trying to hide. And these 2 have turned this way. I think they don't like those crisis suits sitting in their backfield, or that commander sitting up there on that building. So we are going into the shooting phase, and who shall be shooting first, sir?
Let me see what I can do with this messenger first.
All
Both
right.
Dark Lances on both transports. Dark Lances are going into the commander.
Okay. So the commander is targeted by Dark Lances.
Reroll once. You want to just roll both of them at once?
Roll them one at a time. If you want to roll them both, it's up to you. If you want to
And
declare
the
them both.
units, everything inside is going to be hitting these.
Okay.
1 hit. Wounded -4. You're all save, obviously.
That's safe.
Of course.
He deflects off his shield and he says, no.
Alright. Well, I know I'm within half range, so.
Alright.
Splinter rifles. Splinter cannon. I'll start with this one. Splinter rifles and splinter cannon, and then I'll do the 2 shredders.
Okay.
And I believe the blast pistol is, well, 6 inches, so. 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, okay. Splinter rifles, hitting on 3, rerolling 1.
Okay. Why are they rerolling one?
Slave from the Skies. Their obsession.
Okay.
Okay, so 15 hits. We don't have splinter racks, so I forgot that. Alright. Wounding on 4s?
Toughness 5.
Wounding on 4s.
Oh, okay.
Unless they're vehicles. They're
No.
monsters, right?
No, about 6.
Unless it's a vehicle, I'm wounding on 4s.
Okay.
There's 7.
Alright. No minuses?
Nah.
Alright, we'll go with the guy in the middle there. He's got the iridium suit. So he will be 2 of armor. Good. Look at that one. He took 2 wounds.
Okay.
Come here. Took 1. Should have waited to spin that until I get mine.
Alright.
He took a wound.
Alright, blast pistol off the Sybarite.
Alright.
Hit.
No wound.
Okay. Shredder. Both of them, yeah, just into the suits. 7 shots. Hitting on 3, rerolling 1s, and strength 6. So. Oh. Yeah, figures. Okay, so 5 hits. 3 wounds at -1.
Are we going to consider that cover?
They did not cover.
Oh, cool. Doesn't matter then. So, just be annoying. That one goes to the drone. Drone lives. Goes to the drone. Drone dies. And we'll just 3-up save the last one. Oh, and he takes a wound.
That's the 3rd wound.
No, it's the 2nd wound. He saved 1.
That's right. Come on. Yeah, that's right. You're counting up, not down.
Sorry. So he's down to 1 wound. Alright, we'll be back after the rest of the shooting phase. And we'll see how this goes. At the end of the Drukhari shooting phase, we lost 1 crisis suit and 2 drones. And this riptide right over here took 1 wound. Everything else was either saved or savior protocol to a drone and managed to live through it. So, are you declaring any charges? That's just really
Lights
crazy.
are charging into the room.
Okay.
This both Talus are charging, and I think the Pontius will too.
Okay. So that's the charges. Alright, who you want to start with?
Start with the 3 lights.
Alright, so that's 1, 2, 7.
I think I'll think about that.
The Tau are angry. What's your toughness?
4.
So 3s. 7 saves.
Alright, so took
4
wounds, 2 dead.
2 dead.
He still makes it.
Alright.
Only 2 inches away.
Seven. Alright, the ones that are facing off against the Talos. But I am going to need 5s to wound. Only 2. Normal saves.
He took 1.
Alright. I think that was a full health one too.
Yeah.
Alright.
He definitely made it. Second Talos.
You good?
Yeah. That worked.
How many wounds?
6. Or 7 total, so he's got 6 left.
I didn't think you took a wound.
Yeah, not yet. That's why he's got 6 left.
Oh, okay.
He just took the 1.
Oh, okay, that's right. 4, not gonna make it.
No. Unclose isn't gonna make it either.
No. Any other charges?
No.
Okay. So, combat. Bike against Marines, against our infantry.
Grav Talon. On a 4-up, it does immortal. No. Never mind. They suck. I'm doing horrible this round. 1 hit. Wounded -1.
Alright. That is not a save. We lost the town.
Alright, Talos. 5 gauntlet attacks. Three hits. All 3 wound at -3.
That's easy.
Just for formality's sake, 1, 2, and 3 damage.
Okay, so these guys are gonna pile in on the bike. Get all up there so they can all say hi. That's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 2 for the sergeant. Hitting on 5s. Wounding on 5s. Nothing. And then we have these guys will all say hi to Talos. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nothing. I believe that will end the round.
Yeah.
You will score 1 point, and I will score 2 points.
Why 2?
First strike.
Oh yeah, first strike.
I get first strike, and you will get 1 for having your objective marker over there.
Yeah.
And I have mine over there. Nobody has the 2 points for the one in the middle yet. Okay, that ends turn 1. The bike is still alive, the Talos is still alive, and the fireworks. Oh, let me roll my morale here. 4, 5, 6, 7. He should be good. Because I do believe the leader is a 7.
Yeah, you only lost
1 on the other one, so he's good. So that will end the fight phase, and we will be going into turn 2 here in a moment. Okay, so this turn, I actually forgot last turn to declare my Nova Reactor charges on my Riptides. So they actually went through first turn with a 5-up invul. Only taking 1 damage was kind of a miracle, I think, of that turn. But I remembered this turn. So, shield, gun and shield. Shadow Sun has done her second Kaiyun and has given command and control node to the broadsides. I need to roll for that command point, see if I get it back. I have not done that yet. I did not. I think I'm down to 3 now. That's not good. Okay, we're moving phase. The crisis suits have moved off over that way. Commander advanced all the way over there. He's going to try and take out the Warlord. Those Fire Warriors fell back, so they could shoot Talos. But these over here have stayed in melee combat with the Duamihiki over there. We're going to start with the broadsides again. They have picked, each broadside is firing their high yields on a different raider. And they are firing all of their smart missiles onto that venom. So we are going to start with the... Yeah, let's just do the big blob first. The smart missiles. Re-rolling off the hits, off the wounds. What's his toughness? 4 or 5?
5.
Alright, so this will be... hitting on 4s. And wounding on 4s. Or no, you're -1 to hit. I'm hitting on 5s. Reroll some of these real quick. Not quite sure how many were 4s and 5s, but I'll just take all the ones that are not.
You not have the velocity factors or whatever?
Not on those, I have ATSs. Just remember, you are -1 to hit on that thing. Okay, and now, 4s to wound. At -1.
5 up.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't think that's enough to blow it up, is it?
No.
Alright, the one of the raider that's up in the middle of the field there.
Okay.
4s. With a reroll. Not great. Strength 7.
3.
With a reroll. Alright. 5 up save. Or -2.
5 up. 3.
Oh, dang. Let's see. 3 and 2. 5 wounds. Next suit. We'll go for the one with the red dice on it. Good. threes. There's a reroll. Actually, I think I had another hit. I think I pulled a 4. 2. 2 and 3. And the last one. May not have been the best idea to split up my shots. And 3s. With a reroll. Well, that one actually did some work.
3.
1, 3, 2. 6. Not enough to kill him, but we did some work. Alrighty, so we did some damage to those guys, got them knocked down a little bit, and we'll be back in a minute after the rest of the shooting phase. Okay, so we managed to take out the Talos. We took out the venom that was over here. We've got that plane down to 1 wound, but we didn't manage to kill it. That's kind of annoying. So we got 1 fight to do, which is right here. And roll that right quick, hitting on 5s. Better than average for Tau. They managed to do 2 wounds on that bite.
4 up. Good.
He's good. His attack is back.
Both hit. 1 wound at -1.
Where's the save? Okay, so they're locked in combat. We will be back in a moment after Dark Eldar movement for turn 2. Phase. Everybody piled out of that transport. They're standing right over there. That transport backed up a little bit. That transport backed up over there. This transport moved up over there. The Talos and the Homunculus moved up there. Everybody else has kind of moved on up over this way a little bit. And the plane came over here. He wants to say hi. So, sir, what are you going to show for your shooting phase?
Let's start with the plane.
Let's start with the plane.
Everything into the closest grip.
All right.
Void Lances hitting on 5s. 1 hit. Wound at -4. So,
That will save. 3 of pinfall.
3 missiles. 1 hit.
No wound.
Okay, never mind.
All right, I'll give you 1 more.
Let me start with Disc Dark Lance into the commander.
Okay. Missed. Okay.
Roll once.
Reroll once.
Plane. I forgot that was the plane, but oh well. Nope. It's degraded, I think.
Okay.
I believe. I may have to look at that because it may actually only be degraded on. No, it's degraded on 5. 4 and 5, or 3 to 5, and 1 and 2. Okay.
That one's
So-
at 5.
Yeah. 5 is it's degraded to mid-level.
Oh, okay.
Which means it hits on 4s.
Okay.
So let me go to this one, Dark Lance on the commander.
Okay.
That one hit.
Okay.
Yeah, because it's still the same degrade.
3s.
3 -4.
Pinfall. No, 4 pinfall.
Oh.
Yeah, which makes me point. No.
You keep my damage?
Yeah, yes. He's dead.
Okay.
That killed him. 6 will kill him. Because he has no feel, no pains, or anything like that. And he failed his invul save. Okay.
Good.
We'll be back in a minute after the rest of the shooting phase. And we'll see what happens. At the end of the shooting phase, we lost the drones over here. We lost the commander over there to concentrated Dark Lance fire. And we lost that squad of Marines right there. Or squad of Fire Warriors. Sorry, the greater good. I called them Marines. Oh, so, any charges?
The Raider and infantry over here onto the broadside, crisis suits.
Okay.
And I think that's it.
That's it? Okay.
And then there'll be the ongoing combat with that Reaver.
So, are we going to... what am I thinking? Who's charging first?
The Raider.
So, how many wounds does he have left? 5? that front suit is going to overcharge shooting at the Raider. And the back suit is not, so I have to do this. One weapon at a time. There's one, but there's a 6. He's going to take 2 mortal wounds. But he did hit with strength 8 weapon. That will not wound. That is sucky. And then just 1 off the other one. It will wound at -2.
You need to take a mortal one for every one you win.
That would be bad. But Talon, take it for the
1 wound. Alright, 5 up.
So he has 1 wound left.
Sure.
So
I guess just put him right up there in front. Alright, and the infantry.
and the infantry, charge him in. I'm just going to put this over here. I'll let you arrange them.
Okay. But they are in, and so they will be all. Should be.
Alright. He got 2 left. We know he's got 2, the other one's got 1.
He's got 2 and 1. Okay.
Alright. So, what are you going to do?
Shock prop. See if somebody takes a mortal wound.
Okay.
Yes. 1 mortal wound.
Nice, we'll throw it on the one in the back. Now they're both at 1 and 1.
And his 1 attack. No.
Okay.
And then I've got 11 total attacks. 9 are normal. 9 and 2 are with the agonizer from the Sybarite. All hitting on 3, wounding on 4.
Okay.
So all poison. No. 3's in toughness 5.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, 5's. This is a poison weapon, so this hit wounding on 4.
Okay.
Oh. Okay, so almost everything hit. Okay, so 2 normal wounds. This one's at -2.
Okay, so we'll do the -2 on the guy in the back. It'll be a 5 up. He does not make it.
Go ahead, command point it and roll a 1.
Probably 4 or 5.
Oh, okay. Well,
And then 2 regular ones. First one on the guy in the back. He doesn't make it. One in front doesn't make it. Because they needed 3s. So they are dead.
I'm going to consolidate closer to the objective, of course.
That doesn't really matter.
Well, true. I mean, I've got 1 model there, but still. Yeah. This way they get in cover, too, in case any of your smart missiles decide to target them.
Oh, they will.
Exactly. Wait a minute. Can I embark? I can't disembark and embark on the same turn, right?
You would have to be within 1 inch of the transport.
Or within 3.
I think it's at the beginning of the movement phase. Oh. Okay, so that's going to end the turn. My gambit with crisis suits did not pan out. I was going to hope they could take that objective and hold it for a turn, but they didn't. So you are going to get 3 points. We're going to be tied 3-3.
2 attacks.
Oh, that's right. Those guys over there. Almost forgot about them.
1 hit. Wounded -1.
That is not safe. We lost the suit. We lost the guy. So that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4.
Got 5
1, 2,
left.
3, 4, 6 attacks. Hit on 5s. 2. 1 will wound.
Nope.
Okay. So that stays. So tie 3-3.
Okay.
Because you're going to take the center, and that'll give you 2 points. You'll get 1 point for yours. I'll get 1 point for mine. And I got 2 points first turn. So 3-3. And we'll be back in a minute for round 3 tau movement. The Riptides are on the move. Shadow Sun's moved out from where she was at. They've all kind of spread towards the middle. Broadside's stayed still. Ethereal has done the Unity Devastation, has done Sense of Stone, or like given it his Feel No Pain for his ability, and has picked the Raider in the front there for his through Unity Devastation. Those Fire Warriors stayed put. They're actually going to try and bring that plane down in a second. All Riptides took shields, and that Riptide has branched reactor for two, and he doesn't have dice, but I know he's the same as him at the moment. So let's see. I'm going to start this off with some Fire Warriors.
Alright, any luck, I'll blow up.
14 shots, hitting on 4. Or no, 5, because you were hard to hit. No re-rolls, but they did pretty decent there. They just need 1 to go through. Wounding on 5s. Nothing. So they whiffed. I thought they might, but they did. Okay, so the destructive force that is the broadsides are going to try to do what they did last time again. They're not getting any re-rolls on this run, but hopefully this will work. They're going to put a high yield system into each of the individual raiders, and then they're going to put the smart missile racks, 1 into that bike, 1 into the warriors inside the building, and 1 into that plane. So we're going to split this all over the place. We're going to start with the first 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 shots on that front Ravager, the Raider. Hitting on 4s. No rerolls this time.
Not bad, though.
Wounding on 4s, or wounding on 3s. So, 1 at -3 and 2, which you can do 4 up invul, I think. So
5 up, yeah.
5 up invul, so 4.
Number 3. That is number. Oh, yeah, it's dead.
Number 3. Does it only have 3 left?
No, it's got 5 left, but I heard it.
2, 3, 4.
Okay, smart aleck.
It's got 1 left. Alright, and then its smart missiles are going at the plane. Hitting on 5s, only 3. Oops. Just 1.
Good.
Nice. That plane is going to live, quite possibly. Alright, this is the one, where did I say? Okay, going to the number 2 in the back. Only 3. And only 1.
2.
Oh, that's right, 3s. So, yeah.
1.
3.
And that's number
2. So he's got 2 left. Ah. And then smart missiles into that bike.
Ouch.
These will be 4s. 3 minus 1.
5 up. 1.
Takes 1 damage.
Alright.
You feel no pain?
Good.
Got it. Okay. And then the last one.
Number 3. Ouch.
Only 3.
You could survive.
1 wound.
5 up. Nope.
Just 1. So all the raiders lived, at least for the moment. Oh, and this goes into the infantry. Only 3. I need 3 wound. Nothing. Dang. That was a whiff of a fire. Not too bad, but it could have gone better. Alright, we'll be back in a minute after the rest of the shooting phase. It's not the best shooting phase for the Tau ever. Still don't understand why those Taos don't have fly keyboard. Doesn't sound right. The way they're modeled, they look like they're floating off the ground. Anyway, the plane is still alive. It failed everything. Oh, that bike's gone. And one of those guys inside is gone. Alright, and I think that was it. And we took out the Raider. So this does not look good. We did make a mistake. We're only supposed to start scoring after the second round. So the score is actually 2 to Tau, 3 to Drukhari at the moment. 2 to 3. So we'll be back in a minute after. Oh, and we did the melee. The bike has taken 1 wound and failed to wound on return. And we are now going into turn 3 for Drukhari. We'll see what happens. Over the movement phase, the plane is in the building. And everybody dogpiled into the middle of there. And those guys kind of shuffled around a little bit over there. So, what is going to shoot first?
Alright, let's start with the plane.
Plane.
On the riptide.
On the riptide, right there?
Yep.
Okay.
Moving 5s. Void lances missed. 3 missiles. They all miss. Okay, so let's go to this real quick. Dark Lance.
Same riptide?
Yep.
Okay.
But I reroll 1s, but it's still a miss. The other Dark Lance. And it's just a miss.
Okay.
And
anything else you want to?
I'm going to throw that Talos all up against that Riptide.
Which one?
The one with the die on it, the branched.
Okay.
Because you hit all of them with shields anyways, right?
Yeah, they all got.
Yeah. So 2 heat lances. 1 hit. Wound at -5. So 3 up.
Come
on. Gotta fail eventually. And liquefier gauntlet. 7 hits. 7. Oh. If it does anything, it's AP -1.
Okay.
2 wounds, -1.
3 or 3. Nope, 1 goes through.
You took 1. Would have rather my heat lances hit you, but okay.
Alright. So that spectacular thing, we'll be back in a minute after the rest of the shooting phase, and we'll see what's left. Shooting phase, we did 1 wound to that Riptide, 4 wounds to that Riptide, and 1 wound to that Riptide, and that was it. Declare charges, if any.
Maybe a mistake, but Talos is going to charge the middle Riptide, the wounded, the most wounded.
Okay.
And that'll probably be it.
So, breath cannon shot. And these will be wounding on 5s. 2 at -2.
4 up and all. Oh, crap. Okay.
4 damage.
Okay, he's dead.
He's dead. Does he blow up?
Right. No.
Oh, they don't blow up?
He's not a vehicle, he's a monster.
Oh, that's fine. Never mind. Okay, so that was it for charges?
Yep, now just my little...
Melee furball over there?
My reaver bike.
Okay. Reaver bikes.
1 hit. 1 wound at -1.
He's not going to save, so we're going to lose another one. So that's going to be 1, 2,
4 left.
4, 5 attacks hitting on 5s. 3 hits.
Nice.
Wounding on 5s. 3 wounds.
Ouch.
They're mad.
Apparently. Alright. Probably dead. Ow.
Ooh.
Yeah, he's dead.
Alright, the Tau have killed something in melee.
Only took 3 rounds.
Only took 3 rounds, but hey, it's Tau in melee.
True.
Okay, so that's going to end round 3. He's going to go score 3 points. I'm going to score 1. Not good. But we'll see how this goes in a minute after movement for Tau for turn 4. the middle of a shooting phase, and it conked out on me. And I don't know why. I wasn't that far into the video. It just all of a sudden dumped it. So hopefully the rest of that is actually going to be there. Oh, did they both die?
Yeah.
Okay, so I killed...
You did 2 wounds and I only had 2 left. So
okay, so hopefully, if it's not there, and I got to redo this all over again, my broadsides put a high yield into that plane, and into each of the Raiders, and the Raiders died. The plane survived. We're putting the smart missiles into that infantry blob on the objective. 2 smart missiles are going into the larger group, and 1 smart missile is going into the 2-man group. So hopefully this is going to work, and those guys are going to die. I don't know what happened to that a minute ago. It just kind of like bleeped and dumped the video out. That is kind of odd. Never seen it do that before. Alright, so this is the 2 smart missile systems into the larger group. Hitting on 4s. I don't think that's enough to take them out, but it should do some damage, hopefully. Wounding on 3s. Bad. Only 1 at -1. Crud.
Apparently your dice on that roll decided to study.
Yeah, they just want to say.
Never recording, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
We're recording.
Well, shut up then.
Don't say bad words.
I was going to make a rude comment.
This one.
Okay.
So 1 guy died, or feel no pain? Safe. So see, that's just, okay, and then the unit of 2. 1 hit. No wound.
Wow, okay.
That's just like totally, ugh.
Yeah,
all right.
3 riptides.
We have 3 riptides, but still, that is just bad. That's ugly. All right, we're going to be back in a minute after the shooting phase, and we'll see what's going to happen. That 1 guy's still alive in there. And that's annoying as hell. So, we're going to have to do some silly stuff here in a second. Plane lived. Those guys over there are still alive. I meant to try and take some of them out, but I couldn't. So, what we are going to do is, very unTow-like, we're about to declare some charges.
Oh.
You don't know who I'm charging yet.
Doesn't matter, I only got 1 shot.
Yeah, it's going to be the guy in the pit there. Which he didn't wound with before.
It's poison.
Oh. That's safe.
I didn't think I'd
Charging.
actually do the damage, but...
Yeah, he can go where he wants to. Come on, get up underneath that ledge. Twist and turn. Right there, in the middle of the arena. And that's all I needed to do.
This is battle round 4?
This is battle round 4, yes. What are you about to try?
Just wanted to make sure what I got.
Okay, so a Riptide. I don't know the melee stats for a Riptide. Is that there or what? I've done this before, but I just don't remember. 4 attacks. Hitting on 5s. Nothing.
Five attacks. 1. Where'd I put my book? Let's see what it's got for his no weapon. I want to say I gave him the echo object. No, the electric corrosive whip and an Ichor injector. So, 1 attack with the Ichor injector.
Should have charged some more, but oh well, that's fun.
Ichor injector, 1 single attack. If I roll a wound of a 6, you suffer D3 mortal wounds in addition. Okay. So he did hit. Come on, 6.
What's the strength?
Never mind.
Alright.
Strength is only 3.
That's going to end Tau for round 4.
And then my electric corrosive went 4 more attacks.
Oh. Well, fine. Thought we were done.
No. He had 1 attack with the interjection and 4 more with the electric corrosive whip. Let's see, but that's not on his profile sheet. Okay, so 4 attacks, hitting on 2, wounding on 4 because it's poison.
Okay. How poison can hurt a robot, I have no idea.
Not a vehicle. Alright, so.
Take
-2?
3 of pinball.
Okay. That was
Or
useless.
2 up armor to 4, so either way, he's safe. Okay, so that is going to end Tau for turn 4. On
Well,
to
my turn 4.
onto your turn 4. Okay, so for Dark Eldar movement, or Drukhari movement, that plane moved to there. All those guys piled in the building. Those guys moved up to there, and the Archon kind of moved around a little bit over that way. So what shall be your first course of action? Or who shall shoot first? He who shall first shoot first.
Let's start with the plane again.
Okay.
Void lances and missiles. All into that one. Yeah.
All into that one. He's shooting at
Hitting
the
on
branch
5s.
reactor.
Missed. 5 shots. 3 missiles hit.
Oh.
1 wounded -1.
That would be a negative.
Alright, took 1 damage.
Alright, what else?
I don't think I got any stratagems that really matter anymore. Yeah. Not really. Okay, well. Alright, so that's done. They're not doing anything because they just hid them. 6. Oh. Cannon and 6 splinter.
Is it which
Rifle.
side?
That one.
This one over here? Branch
Yep.
reactor?
Yep.
Okay.
Alright. Not bad. Almost everything hit. 4 to wound. Because you're not a vehicle. Alright. 5. No modification. No modifier.
We'll just take the 2 appointments. Ooh, 2.
Whittling you down. I'll kill you about turn 12.
Down to 7.
Okay. Stinger pistol from the homunculus.
He's locked in combat? Oh, yeah, he can shoot the one he's locked
Pistol.
in combat. Never mind. Yeah. Never mind.
Hit. Wound.
Minus?
Nah, no more. I don't think it's...
Okay.
Okay. Was that a 6 to wound?
I don't think so. I wasn't paying attention.
I think it was a 5. Oh well.
Yeah, it was.
Okay. Archon's within 6 inches, so he's going to shoot that one
Okay.
with the pistol. With his pistol. Blast pistol. Definitely a hit. And it is a wound at -4. So.
It's a save at my plus 3 of pencil.
Great, okay.
Next.
That's all I got.
Okay.
How much do you think I still got on the field? Alright. Archon's charging the middle one.
Okay, and the one on the other Riptide's gonna overwatch.
Okay.
Gonna hit there for the greater good. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Depends on how many 5s I get. You still got a, what, 4 pinball?
Yeah.
And these are strength 6, so 3s. Right? 2. I don't remember what the other one was already picked up. So 3 at -2. Or a bingo. 4.
Never mind, he's dead.
He's dead. Long live the Archon. So we'll score 1 point each.
Attack with the Ichor Injector and 4 with the
That's
growth
right.
with
That's right.
Alright, Ichor Injector hit. Nope, no wound. Now 4 with his Electric Corrosive Whip.
Nope.
Oh, he doesn't reroll. Alright, and I double forgot what exactly. I know it's poison, so I only need a 4 to wound. But I don't remember if it did anything special. Nope, just poison. But it's -2 and straight 2 damage.
Okay.
I'm gonna command point one of those. Never mind. Okay.
Alright, that's going to be end of your turn 4. We're going to score 1 point each.
4 to 7. Going to the 5th round.
Really? Alright, I got to do this the hard way then. Alright, back in a minute. I got to figure out what I'm going to do here. The Riptide in the middle fell back out of combat. The other one moved off over that way. Hopefully he lives through the turn and he'll get Line Breaker. That Riptide stayed stationary. I gave the Branched Reactor to that one over there because he had the most wounds. And I need to roll right quick and see if I get my command point back. Gotta get my command point back. I do not. I'm out of command points. Okay, so really the only thing the Ethereal would have line of sight on quite possibly could be the plane. Because I don't think he can see that infantry through the building. So we'll not worry about through Unity Devastation. I'm not going to need it anyway. But they are going to put their how am I going to do this? This is going to be terrible. Give me a second here to do some measuring, because I need to see what's in range of these broadsides.
I'm in range of everything.
In range of everything. So let me think here right quick. These guys need to do the most damage they possibly can this turn. So if they wipe that out, I'm sitting good. They're gonna, well, first thing we're gonna do is that, and then we're gonna go to that. So broadsides are gonna put their high yields. Can they see them through that door? They probably could. But okay, no, I need to worry about these guys over here. So they're gonna put their yeah, that'll work. They're gonna put their high yields into the infantry back over there, and they're gonna put their smart missiles. No, they're gonna put the high yields in the plane. They got to. They're gonna put their smart missiles into the homunculus.
All of them?
All of them.
You really want that plane to go down.
Yeah, I want that plane to die. So we're gonna come over here right quick. I'm missing a dice. Oh, yeah, there it is. All right. Well, I'm gonna be hitting on 5s. With no rerolls this turn. But yeah, the plane is going to die this turn. Because really, if I was in a tournament setting, I'd be going for points, kill points. And I'm gonna need 3 to win.
6.
6 minus 2.
5 up.
Yeah.
Okay.
The better question would be just, how much, they just really, really, really don't like that homunculus.
Yeah.
Fours?
Ouch. Let's do all ones and stuff.
3?
Yeah. 11.
Minus 1.
I think that kid 4 up.
Oh yeah, 4 up info. You gotta make 11 4-ups. You can do it.
Okay.
He was plastered so hard. 2? See if you make you feel no pain. Oh, you get 1 more in there.
Oh. I didn't see. No, he's dead.
Poor homunculus. We knew him well.
But he saved most of them, so he's really not plastered that hard.
Yeah.
He's still really, really
So
dead.
we're gonna be back in a minute after the rest of the shooting phase, and I can see what these riptides can pull off. Hopefully, it'll be epic. The end of turn 5. I have killed the warlord and knocked these guys off of that objective over there with smart missiles. Gotta love smart missiles not needing line of sight. What are you gonna shoot at, sir? Or move or shoot? He's got the lonely 2 guys left.
I might as well shoot the infantry.
Shoot the infantry!
Alright. 2.
They're gonna save.
Alright, I'm done.
That's gonna give me 5 points.
4.
5.
Warlord plus 3.
Line breaker.
Yeah, okay.
Riptide is outside the 9
Yeah, I
scrubble
forgot.
and forward. I think we had line breaker for this one, didn't we?
Yep.
Let me check my shirt.
Yep. First strike slays the Warlord, line breaker.
Alright. That was a hard comeback. Oh. Well, that will end the battle report. There are 2 lonely Drukhari left on the battlefield. I think it was a good battle. I still think that freaking
Made it close. You only won by 2.
only won by 2. It was good. I like it. Good close game. So, hope y'all like this battle report, and hopefully we'll get this one to actually upload, and it will be up on the internet in a few days, and hopefully tomorrow or the next day, and we should do this again by next week. So, see y'all, and hope y'all have a good day.